Hello and welcome to the AMZ Escape Plan channel. Here we discuss all things online marketing, branding, selling, and so much more. And today we're going to specifically be covering how to design and create a free, very simple, and very powerful branding mood board using Pinterest. Okay, so really excited for this video today. And first, before we really dive in, just for those of you who aren't familiar, we need to really understand what a branding mood board is, or really specifically what a mood board is. Okay. So all a mood board is, especially in this example, if we're doing this online, it's a collection of images that are put together into one kind of board or into one space that are meant to evoke a certain individual or set of emotions, right? Essentially a collection of images, and you look at that and it has one very specific type of emotion that is evoked from that. So that's kind of what, or a better word for emotion could be mood, right? That's why it's called a mood board. In this case specifically, we're going to create a branding mood board. And the purpose of branding mood boards are one way you could use it. Here's an example, a real life example from myself, is I'm launching a new brand online. And I hired a designer to help me obviously create, a beautiful, stunning logo that really helped represent my brand. And before we really started off in the process, like right from the beginning, I just quickly went on Pinterest here and created a branding mood board like I'm going to show you, which essentially what I did is I took other logos, typography, font types, color palettes, other images, whether that's of nature or of cities, of people, and I put those different images together that I believe really help represent my brand and really kind of really evoke the type of emotion that I want my brand and my logo to evoke. Put those all together into one branding mood board, and then I easily shared that mood board with my designer, and that helped give her a much clearer understanding of what my brand is about, and really establish an emotional connection that just text or just getting on the phone with them would go far surpasses that. All that's good, but this is going to really help you. So in the end, mood board is going to make the entire process of any kind of creative process, whether that's for yourself or you're partnering with a creative agency or a creative freelancer, it's going to help you become much more efficient and much more accurate. And it's kind of a fun process too, to ultimately design the best branding assets. Really help build your brand out as much as possible. Okay, so with all that being said, and I hope that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. With all that being said, let's go ahead and actually get into this. So step number one of what you want to do is create a free Pinterest account. Just go to pinterest.com. You'll have to enter in email, create a password, all that good stuff. Should only take a few minutes. If you already have a Pinterest account, fantastic. You can go ahead and use that existing account. Once you do this, go ahead and head over to your profile, which I am here. You can do this on either mobile or desktop. And once you are here on your profile, go ahead and scroll down, click on boards. Okay, clicked on boards. We're going to scroll down, keep scrolling down until you see secret boards here. And this is what we're going to create, right? So what's very interesting about Pinterest, if you're not already familiar, is that Pinterest has the ability to kind of create boards, right? If you think about the word Pinterest, pinning your interests, you can kind of pin emotions or pin moods to a board. It's literally it's almost like it's designed to create branding mood boards, right? And what's so great is it's easy, it's fast, it's free, really powerful. So go ahead, head on to the secret boards. We're going to create our own secret board. So we're going to hit the plus sign over here where it says create secret board. Name whatever you would like. It could just be logos that I like. It could be my future brand. It could be whatever it is. And I've already created an example. So you go ahead and name it and hit create. Then you'll get something that looks like this. So in this case, I've already created one and I've called it brand mood board. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this to kind of show you. We're going to kind of update this mood board and kind of show you how I got to this point. Once you create your board, it'll be pretty bland. There'll be literally nothing there yet. And just want to scroll through. This is ultimately something that we can create. In this case, I had to give an example for you. So what I did is I actually decided to be efficient with my time and actually create a branding mood board for a travel channel that my wife and I are launching. Yes, another millennial travel channel, I know. But we're working on differentiation, all that good stuff. But we're working on our branding assets, our logo, our typography, our brand colors, all of that kind of stuff. And we went on Pinterest, and essentially what we did is we found existing pins, like images of different color palettes, as you can see here, different logos or typography here. And of course, since this is a travel channel, just different places really that we want to travel to that we really believe could kind of help differentiate us from other travel channels. And as you can kind of see, there's a very specific type of emotion that is evoked from kind of just scrolling through or looking through this branding mood board, right? And everyone's going to be different. And this is, why this is the whole point, right? Is to evoke a very specific mood. Okay. So how we get to this point from being completely blank to having some content in here is we're going to go ahead and go up here to the top search bar. We're going to search, and you can search for anything, right? So again, you could make, like I said, this is ultimately up to you. If you want to make a branding mood board specifically for logos, then maybe look up, for example, it could be something like, it could just be like logos, right? You could just start there, logs, or logs. So we can just type in logos, right? And then we can find logos that we like, okay? So maybe we scroll through and we want to try to find logos that really help represent our brand. You could be more specific. Maybe in here you type minimalist logos, right? Which I won't do here, but yeah, you could do minimalist logos if you want to kind of refine it more specifically, or like traditional logos or things like that. And we're just going to kind of scroll through and look for some logos that that maybe fit our brand well. And let's say I come across this right here and I say, oh, this is I would really like something like this for my brand. I think this really represents our brand well. Then what you can do, so obviously, I already have a board called logos that I like, literally, where we're going to save this to my example here, to our branding mood board. So what I did is I just went to the top here, clicked on the drop down, chose my specific board that I want to save this to, kind of pin it to, and I hit save. And now it's saved to that board. So if we go back, and I think we should be able to here. Yeah, there we go. Click on branding mood board. We should be able to go back. And if we hit refresh, we should now see it updated. Okay. Really, really simple. And again, depending on what your purpose is, maybe you want to keep it just logos, you want to keep it just typography, or if you really want to make it express your brand overall, what I'd recommend is having kind of a variety of, and it's very cool, we have a little animation here, of, it could be nature photos of people. What is your brand archetype? What archetype represents your brand? Including those type of imagery there, nature images, color palettes, typography, font type, interesting brand names, logos, right? All that kind of stuff into one place, and that's going to really help solidify and really express your brand. Okay, so it's really that simple, and you just keep kind of rinsing and repeating the process. Go back to the search bar, search for more content to add to your board, and just keep doing that. And then before you know it, you'll have a board ready here. And then what you can do once you have your board prepared, if you want to share this with your team, with a designer, you can go ahead and actually invite others to your secret board, or you can also make your board public and share it that way as well if you'd like. But very, very, again, really simple process. They can literally just take a few minutes. It's fun. And more importantly, it's very, very efficient and effective at conveying a very specific mood or emotion for your brand. Okay, so that concludes this video. If you guys have any comments, any additional insights that you have of how I could update this or make this even better, leave those in the comments below. If you like the video, hit a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this and other very powerful videos that can improve your brand and improve your online business, be sure to subscribe. We've got a lot more great content coming very, very soon. And lastly, also, if you're interested in really taking your brand to the next level and really, really developing an entire process for your brand, I have a 3.5-hour course, step by step, currently 4.7 star rated. So it is very valuable that you can access for $10 on Udemy. I'll have a link to that in the description below if you're interested in that. Again, not trying to push anything, just if you're interested in really taking your brand to the next level and creating an extraordinary brand on an extremely tight budget, that could be for you. So appreciate your watching as always. Hope you found this immensely helpful. Be sure to check out the description section for a lot of other great content, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.